Hi everybody, so we're going to do Ag and Ecology Lab. So as this video goes through, you would want to try and make sure you notice how the plants are interacting together, how they're interacting with the insects or other organisms, and how they are in their environment. So you should have just seen a little bee, honeybee, flying around. So you see down here are some beans. And you want to notice if they're using the corn stalks or if something else is. That blue flower you just saw is a morning glory. It has a heart-shaped leaf. That plant is called smartweed. And there's a little squash. So you want to try and think of how the environment affected the growth of that squash and whether or not it could be competing with the plants present. And see, there's another morning glory. Looks like that one trellised up of a corn plant. There was a bigger squash. There's another bee. So obviously this lab is focusing on the three sisters, which is corn, bean, and squash. And so as you look through these lab assignment questions, try and really consider how that all works together, especially in this environment. Here you will see another plant. It's called nightshade. It has those balloon-like structures, and then that blue flower in the background is morning glory amongst the beans. You can see morning glory climbing up that one. Here there is plenty of beans in between the two rows of corn. Consider this whenever you think about competition and how they're interacting with each other. So that's a bean that used the corn to trellis up. And notice the blank spaces and available niches. How is all of this inhabiting a niche? And this morning glory is a pollinator. How is that competing with the other plants? This orange on the leaves is called rust, and you can see the Mexican beetle on that leaf. You will notice that the corn stalks are laying down in different directions. Last week we had some strong winds come through. Notice the hole in the husk of the corn. I'm pretty sure we had rotational winds that day, which is why some of them are in different laying areas. Look at how dense the beans are. See the corn laying there? What organism could have caused that? How is that affecting this ecological niche? There are so many outside factors to consider rather than just what the agronomic crop is. There's some bean pods, and if you look closely, there's a baby stink bug on there. Are the corn competing against each other for resources? So here we have an ear of corn with the hole, and I'm going to shove the corn to show you what causes it. So it shows some rotting. So there's a little corn earworm right there. And I actually try to get this one out to show you, but you will see I'll get it out and I hold it up and I drop it because it's gross. And I continue to observe the situation. Here is probably the first cornworm. That one is actually quite large. And here's a better look. So consider all of this as you look throughout this lab.